we go. Hello everybody, my name is AdrianTheNomad, otherwise known as Spyro, and I'm the Game Master for the Mysteries of Cainyad Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I am joined here by the members of the Last Resort. Say hey everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Alright, for the sake of not spending too much more time on this, and because I was also late, let's get right into the news. I'll give everyone a point of personal inspiration for waiting, and the group a point of inspiration. So mark that on your calendar.
Two now.
Yes.
Woohoo! Inspiration.
It's a shame they don't stack.
Oh, they do. Personal inspiration stacks, same with group.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. That makes.
Yeah, that's the home group. Alright, I'll
It's the
update
home? And we return right back into a complication where Malachi has found himself in a rather tense situation.
I wouldn't say tense. We're all friends here.
Oh, I thought that said Godzilla. I was like, what?
As Malachi, you are, for lack of a better word, in the midst of the dark, surrounded by whelps. And before you stands a familiar face, Grihilda. She looks over and with a passionate tone remarks, "What did you say? Something about shared experiences? What was that?"
Well, yeah, I see you got, and I'll kind of like and just pat this red dragon wormling on the head, just like, well, you got a bunch of little guys here, and you know, it's like clearly, you know, well, I mean, you're kind of. They're kind of all staring at me like they want to eat me, so I guess you have kind of taught them a little bit of the violent stuff. But, you know, because you said you didn't, like, the last time we talked, you said you weren't, like, fully supportive of the whole, like, you know, resurrected dead god thing.
Oh, I am...
You know, you kind of had your own thing going on.
Yes. Well, I'm not exactly a big supporter of Akraskamak's conquest, no. But I am... Well, I have my own ordeals that I don't know if you would actually align with. I mean, between you and me...
I won't know unless you tell me.
That is true. Between you and me, Melvin, I am well, I love dragons. And what you see before you,
Okay.
they're not just wormlings. They're my babies. They're my children. I take care of them, I raise them, and I hope one day, when they grow big and strong, they keep a memory for their mother. I have high hopes that dragons can claim their spot upon the world, the spot that they deserve.
Okay, tracking so far. Now, when you say spot in the world, are you talking, like, draconic supremacy through the killing and, like, extermination of all other races? Or are you talking, like, just not being hunted down and just living amongst everyone else?
Goodness, no. The extermination of the people of this world would be monstrous. What do you think I am? That's why I don't agree with Akraskamak. I think people are wonderful. I don't believe that the dragons should be hunted down to the last for the crime of existing.
Yeah, I have yet to find anything that we have cause to fight over.
About that, do you remember how you killed one of ours?
The guy who's going to turn himself into a bomb to blow up a castle and subsequently kill a bunch of people?
Yes, that one.
Extermination style?
Yes, that one. He wasn't
Yeah.
going to do that. That was his last resort, you see. Because he was going to
Well, he
leave,
kind
you
of led
see.
with the last resort.
No, Melvin. I knew his plan.
Well, you weren't in the room. He was definitely getting ready to do. He was. He had his thumb on the button. He really wanted. He was leaning towards it. There's a lot less of a backup plan than you seem to give him credit for. It seemed a lot like Plan A.
Make a persuasion check.
Give me a sec. 31.
She listens. Oh. Perhaps you're right. You're correct. I wasn't in the room. Perhaps something did go awry that I did not notice.
Yeah, no, he was talking real big about, like, killing everyone in the castle and then subsequently the city. Like, dude was... we had to stop him, because the alternative was we roll over and die.
Ah, but there is something of note to be said here. If then that's the case, I can forgive you. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But what are you doing down here? I thought your merits were with a war. And last I recall, I don't remember telling anyone else I would be coming down here. So what's your game?
Yeah, honestly, this is a complete coincidence that we bumped into you. But yeah, no, I'm down here because apparently my dad's down here.
Now, when you say we, who else is with you?
Oh, the rest of the group that I'm, like, traveling with. You know, you've already met them.
All?
Well, you've met some of them.
All of you are down here. Well, that changes things. Why?
Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of research.
Research.
Yeah. You know, the whole, like, don't want the world to be exterminated thing. Like, we're looking into ways of, you know, accomplishing that goal. But
Right. And
I'll kind of lean over from, like, 10 feet away and kind of do a whispering gesture. It's like, we got a kind of a racist guy in our group, and, like, so don't let him hear this, but, like, we're kind of, like, oh, well, you know, we're kind of trying to get something set up, too, of, like, you know, dragons not being hunted and just kind of living their life kind of thing, you know?
right.
You know, it's one of those, like, trying to make positive change, you know? Because it's like, if we help kind of save the world, we'll, you know, probably a lot easier to be like, hey, so dragons aren't all evil. Only some of
Yes.
them are, and that's a choice.
And how would you go about that statement in specific? You say that we align in our views. I don't recall you being particularly merciful. Well,
I mean, I don't know about the others, but I think we've only, like, I've only killed, I think, one dragon, then, like, some smaller ones and stuff like that, but that was mostly just because they were trying to kill us. It's sort of a, you know, well, you know, in, like, your world, and, like, in the world you're looking for down the line, you know, like, clearly your children here, like, you know, fingers crossed, they all grow up well-rounded and decent individuals who don't cause mass panic, murder, and mayhem. But if they did, I think you can agree it would probably be understandable that people might want to stop them from doing that, right?
oh, I
And it's
see.
only fair, you know, if I were to go out in the woods and try to kill a bear, that it tries to kill me back.
Make another persuasion check.
20!
She looks at you up and down, and her demeanor shifts, her expression softens, and she smiles gently. Well, I must say, you have convinced me. I'll take your word for it.
Stop glaring at me now?
Ah, yes, yes. Children, this one is alright. Say hello to Melvin. Some of them, like, You suspiciously, a couple of them crackle with fire. The copper dragon goes, friend? Potentially, yes. Friend. The blue dragon goes, I want to set him on scorch marks with lightning. No, no, no. How about you fly around a few circles to exhaust yourself, dear? Yay! And it starts flying. Melvin, if we would be so kind, then bring your companions here. I would love to talk to them.
Yeah, oh, you know what? I read about this in a book. Hold on. I'm gonna walk over to this edge. And, like, from across the way, I'm guessing you guys can probably see the candlelight because it's so dark in here. And I'm going to attempt to do Morse code.
Do you have the power?
I've got a candle and some hands to cover it to basically do dots and dashes.
Alright. Does any of you know Thieves' Cant?
No?
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, me!
Yeah!
Okay.
The
Yeah, both of you give me an intelligence check to decipher what the fuck Melvin's trying to
and,
say.
and I'm gonna need Melvin to give me a sleight of hand check to see, because you're not fluent in Thieves' Cant, I take it.
No.
Great.
That's a 14.
That is not bad, actually. Both of you give me an intelligence check to decipher that. The DC to beat is 10.
It's like, it's discernible that even if it's gibberish, I'm trying to contact you with something at the very least.
Alright.
Both of us.
Double
both of us
natural
with a +0.
12s.
Yep,
Yes.
both of us with +0.
With 12s,
We just look at each other.
you in the
Match
distance,
meaning.
you both look at one another, and as you do, you realize, oh, that's not just a distant light that's flickering for no reason. That is actually a signal, and both of you recognize it as a come hither signal.
Yep, that's some weird stuff right there, but go ahead, follow me, y'all. Something's going on.
Alright. Get up and just get going.
Can I get
Very
a ping to drop
well.
my token in?
Yes, I should have dropped you. I am going to now summon Damien. Everyone stand back.
I stand back.
Oh
Bam.
no, wait, he's just
Now,
inside.
Damien slides out of Melvin's bag of holding covered in baby oil and proceeds to slide down all of these giant steps and skirt the
Wait, are
corner
there two of me?
around to meet with the group.
Do you
No,
see
two
two?
of them with me.
I am glad that the baby oil thing has stuck.
Despite my intention.
Well, yeah. After Diddy got put in jail, there's a surplus. We got this stuff on a bargain.
Very well. Oh, right, Victor will not be joining us today. I need to get, I'm sending him to the baby jail. Goodbye, Victor.
Wait, no, give me your candle before you leave. Give me the torch. Give me the lamp.
He throws,
Yeah,
he throws the lamp as he disappears into the void.
And you just see something grab him covered in baby oil, and you just hear the slick sound as he's gone.
Yeah, he steps on a puddle of oil. Yeah, he steps on a puddle of oil and slides straight into the bag of holding.
Lamp for you. Lamp. As you climb
I
up,
appear to have been left behind.
there should be no
What?
one. Helius is also...
Where did everybody go?
North.
Everybody's go back up onto the ledge that presumably you didn't intend to jump off of, and
I
just
didn't.
keep
I thought that was a
going
path,
north.
not a ledge.
Oh yeah,
It's,
just keep
it's
going
everywhere.
north. Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna come to a corner.
Don't worry, I have
You're
lights.
gonna
outside.
round the corner,
Oh dear.
and then you're
Oh,
gonna
that's a
climb
wall.
up these. Yeah, that's a wall. That's also kind of a step. Climb it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
There we go.
I already came up there and like, okay, what the hell's going on here? Oh, hello.
Like, okay, hey, Perfect. Also, I'm surprised. Why is Solum so low on HP? I thought we rested.
No, we never
You
did.
haven't. You have not rested actually.
No. Oh.
Didn't we level up after the Mind Flayers, though?
You did level up.
No.
You did level up. You get the benefits of the level up, which is whatever resources you get from that. That's yours.
What? Hold on. What level are we again?
12.
well,
Level 12 now.
12. Okay, just making sure. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Everything's right then.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I was gonna say, cause did we heal you last time? I thought we got everyone at least kind of bumped back up.
There we go.
No,
Oh,
God,
wait, hang
no,
on,
no
hang
one
on,
is-
hang on. That means... Oh my god, guys, that means I have 69 HP.
Nice.
hey.
So do I!
No one healed me. You were all healing everyone else, and I never got confirmation.
well,
so
I don't know if. Okay, well then I guess.
I had said you had not gained the benefits of a short rest because Melvin interrupted it with interacting with the figure, because you wanted. So,
Fucking bastards.
yeah. You might still get the benefits of a short rest should you be able to come out of this unscathed. We'll see.
Well, yeah, because I think we were like talking. We were talking about finding a spot to rest.
And as all of you approach, the nearby dragon wormlings begin to scatter away as, for some of you, a familiar figure steps forward, for some others, not so much. Before you stands a...
Yeah, guys, so...
Before you stands a blue dragonborn of regal posture, bearing Crandanumva clothing. Here's the handout.
So okay,
Now-
guys, this is Grihilda. I think some of you know, but I think Pax and Solum and Dark and Sk'iff and well, I guess Damien too have never met. Yeah, so these are all like new faces to you, but I'm gonna holler. Hey, Dexilum, you can stay down there and just keep an eye on Darkstar.
Dexilum looks at you. I suppose I can keep an eye on the boy. Come with me,
Good.
young one.
We don't need you fucking this up for us.
He side glares towards you for a moment. I think I
Ow,
have
he's 10
changed
feet
my
down.
mind. I think I have changed my mind. No, let's not go with that music. There we go. I have changed my mind. I will observe this interaction.
Well, I'm gonna need, because he doesn't have a climb speed, does he, Jen?
No,
And he's a frail wizard.
that he is.
Here, I'll help you up.
How's he climbing that wall, Jen?
Damien helps
He
him.
looks at you. He looks at the wall.
No, don't help him.
He looks at you. He looks at the wall. Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to listen. You gotta do it on your own.
He weaves patterns of arcane energy through the air. What a waste of magic.
I was right here.
Wow. I knew wizards were all petty.
And
You know,
he...
Dixon, for
I'm
a
looking at
guy
him
that
like, don't fuck this up, Dexilum.
Dexilum, if you're so smart, for a wizard, you're not very bright.
Cutting remarks, a
That's
lot
the-
of you. Cutting remarks.
Yeah, that's the racist one I was telling you about.
Oh, you're the racist one! Well, not glad to
Yeah.
meet you. Mutual feeling.
Don't worry, his stupidity almost got him toasted.
And gonna kind of like gesture towards Grihilda, like facing towards Dexilum. And as you can see, we are not trying to kill each other. Do you understand?
Solum opens his bag of holding and lets the emerald dragon pop out. Boop.
Do you do that?
Yeah, show her the emerald dragon, since I see
Alright.
that there's other dragons here.
You... Very well.
Wait, I didn't even know Solum had a bag of holding.
I think we gave one to me.
You have socks. Right.
Yeah, because like I know Socks has one. I
think-
have technically
did I
two,
not?
funnily enough.
I think someone
No, I
gave
don't.
me one.
Because we have 3.
Okay, never mind then. If that's the case, I thought I had one at some point from somebody. It's been a while.
Alright, back to the bag you go.
Yeah.
Be gone. Yeah, because in that case, the most likely place you would have put that was probably like Helius's bag.
Oh no, I do in fact have one. I checked my item list. I must have bought it back at the Blades a long time ago. But yeah, so I do have that. I do have the Emerald Dragon. So yeah, out it goes.
Okay, so we're at 4 bags then. Okay.
You pop up the Emerald Dragonling, who looks up, going, Is it safe?
Yes, safe.
That one is so cute! Oh, look at his sleek face! Oh, that's beautiful! And Grihilda moves up. Look! Oh, he's a little grazed.
Yeah, we got him from those crazy cultists.
Those cultists are my
Yeah.
allies, you know.
Yeah, but you know how they're trying to teach them to be mass-killing machines and thoughtless predators.
Solum stares at fucking Melvin with narrow eyes.
I am
Yeah.
aware.
Or they're like, you know,
Now, I will say.
got him out of that situation.
I will say, you seem to be then holding on to this one for what purpose exactly?
Well, when I get myself my we're all promised some land, so I'm gonna give this little guy a nice little library when I get my place set up.
That's the idea, is it? You fancy yourselves caretakers of dragons.
Who's
I mean,
out of
I don't see a
character.
problem
It
with them.
sucks that Socks is not here
I know.
for this specific conversation.
I know. Well. Sk'iff starts to wander off. Well, if that is your prerogative, I will say I can help you with that. I do have some notes when it comes to raising dragons. And enlightening those beneath me is always a pleasure. She leans towards Dixalum, staring at him. And then shifts back.
Now, don't stare at
See,
the
that's
grumpy dumb one.
Grihilda and Dexalum. The enemies to lovers we didn't know we needed.
Now,
Oh, like that.
I will say, it is strange to find you all here still. You're searching for something? Perhaps I can help you. I've been here for a while now.
I
Yeah.
originally
Hey,
lived
is
here.
it cool if ours play with yours?
Of course they can play together. By all means.
Okay, awesome. I'll open the bag. Hold on. All right, guys. We got some
hold
got a play date for you.
Hold on, we gotta set some ground rules first.
Yeah, it's specifically at the green one. It's like, and that means playing nice. No
as,
tricking.
As both of them are popped out, Grihilda looks shocked. My goodness! They're so hurt! What happened to them?
Mind flayers.
Caught us by surprise.
Yeah, even me.
Oh, don't forget the binding crawly things.
That?
Got a lot of bruises.
Sk'iff says from behind them.
Oh, that is no good. That is no good at all. No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
Yeah, but
no.
they're tough little guys.
I will
Especially
tend to
Carl
that.
here.
Come over here, the both of you. I will tend to you. She pulls her cloak back. Do you allow this to happen?
Fine, yeah. I'll
I
let
mean,
it.
I guess I just watch what she's doing.
She turns her
I
attention.
stare at her.
She turns her attention fully towards the dragons. And opening her arms, she starts to whisper at them. There, there, little ones, there, there. All will be alright. Mother's got you now. I rolled that in GM mode. Fucking damn it. There we go. and you will see the white one's wounds start to close.
The double ones feels bad, man.
And she continues to talk smoothly to them. Her words seem to be magically infused.
Like, oh hey, you can do that too?
Of course. One of the many blessings I've gained over my long service. The Dragonkind's prosperity, that is.
You might have to lean a little closer to your mic, Jen. It seems like it's cutting out.
One of the many benefits of my long service, the Dragonkind's prosperity. Both of them seem relatively almost fully healed. Now run along and play with your... Now run along, play with your equals, have fun with the rest of them. And no rough housing. We're guests here, I suppose.
And Melvin's gonna kind of like look at the green one and kind of just give him a like 2 fingers, like I'm watching. It's like, you know, like.
The green
one that he's the one most likely to do something.
The green one actually moves away.
Watch my son. That's
Yeah,
my son.
yeah, she moves away and she's like, I don't want to play with any of them. I can be right in the back. That's okay. Oh, poo.
Huh, didn't think you were shy. Weird.
That is weird.
That explains so much.
Green dragons are not known to be socially conscious. Ugh. She glanced over towards Exalum. So,
I
why
have a question for you.
Of course, I am here to answer any and all inquiries.
So, care to tell me why Bellum monks are possibly infused with dragon blood?
Oh, you're talking about my new kids. Of course, I can tell you all about them.
I twitch.
Yes, I have been ordered by my fellows in the Cardanumva to investigate the happenings within the old capital. I get my surprise when I found a group of primitive individuals living in the dark. I had brought in one of our own, some of our more active draconian soldiers who wanted to extend their claws, as they say. Those ones I don't have control over, and they were pretty enthusiastic in showcasing their dominance to the local populace. Thankfully, I was able to convince them not to slaughter the wholesale, so some of them now, as you can see, are here under my direct caretaking. Why do you ask?
Now, when you say direct caretaking, is that like a code for like mind control, like, or did they just?
Oh,
like you're not like.
No.
Like
no.
This isn't like a here drink of this blood and then I control your mind situation.
Melvin, I explained to you. Whoever proves their mantle stronger than the other has to serve.
Precisely. I do like these people's ideals, but I am not that strong myself. And the ones who are not here. So, as a representative of strength, I am helping the current leader of my children, the Apex, to find true strength. This here used to be once upon a time a Charlatan's very personal gathering chamber. Well, what remains of it nowadays in the ruins. And here he, alongside his most trusted of dragons and mortal lieutenants, discussed the very end of the Heartscar War. Alas, this has now been turned to a temple for my children to fight in, and, well, there is much knowledge to be gained by studying the great power of devastation. So that is why I am here, keeping a watch over them, ensuring they have what they need, and guiding the current Apex to her destiny.
And is her destiny...
Her destiny is to
Kinda.
become a god. That is the part of the Apex code. Or, well, the story of it.
And I will not clash with your people's faiths or beliefs. That's not the point why I'm here. I am here to simply help them. So long as they remain, well, obedient. I would not like for them to think that I am acting against their self-interest and, with violence, take their anger upon my kids.
They're kind of lean over, but like, to go home, like, yeah, but like between you and me, becoming a god, that seems like a. You don't normally want to do that for good reasons, right? Like most of the people trying to do that are typically trying to, like, you know, take over the world.
Melvin, that's the point. The whole point of the epics here is they want to.
I was whispering that to Grahilda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, it's like, yeah, asking like, what, how, I know you're saying you're doing that and all that, but like, one, is that even possible? And two, it's usually like a world domination thing, right?
There is great strength to be found in the ways of power, Melvin. I have told you this before, have I not? I am a follower of a Shardalon. She extends her claws to the side. I too one day hope to obtain enough strength so that I can have a brood of my own. But, well, divinity? I don't care for it. If the Apex wants to reach it, the best way to do so would be through ruinous power. Is that what you call it?
Right, so everything after a brood of my own, Melvin has blanked out on, and just hands on her shoulders like, look, if you ever meet someone who looks like me, but older, don't do it.
I will take that into account. He will abandon you. Abandon?
Yes, and your children.
Are you perhaps referring to any familial figures?
Yes, my father. He has abandoned 100% of his children.
Apparently, there's a bard Minotaur running around that's fucked quite a few dragons.
Yeah, this is not a trend or a habit. This is a hard set rule of his, it seems.
I see. Well, tell you what, I will keep an eye out. In terms of keeping each other happy, how can I help you then? You said you're here for a mission, a goal.
We need access to those bloody barriers that are everywhere.
Oh, is that all? I know of a way to circumvent them, yes.
We saw some of the monks bypass them, and they're not technically, infused with the dragon blood, so wondering how they do it.
Well, you have yours truly to thank for that. As I said, I am a follower of a Shardalon, and the barriers erected here are formed by the power of one of his subordinates.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so can you just sign off on us and we can be on our merry way,
or? I would love to do that, but, well, I could use some help of my own, I suppose.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Yeah, thus is the life of an adventurer.
So tell you what, you help my Apex reach her potential, and in turn, I will give you a means to bypass the barrier. How does that sound?
That's a very one-sided deal, because in order for her to even reach divinity, that's going to take bloody forever. And we don't even know how to go about that. So, in general, you're giving us a you win, us lose situation. She just said
we help her reach her potential, right? What if she doesn't have the potential to become a god?
Well,
what if her potential is just not much?
That's the thing, my dear. I don't know. I haven't exactly seen her fight. She claims to be very strong, and the Draconians were pretty certain that she might be useful for the Grandanumva, but well, while we've been here, she has been studying the teachings of Asharon, but I want to see her in action.
Oh, you want us to go kill her?
She smiles.
No.
I didn't say that, but that's very brave of you, and I do like where your mind is at.
Just shakes his head, just like, oh boy.
So you basically want us to see if, like, she's the cream of the crop or not quite cut out for it, and if so,
Of course.
kind of put air quotations up, trim the weeds, so to speak.
I don't even want you to kill her if you can spare her. Hells, I would prefer you not to. After all, I do see her as a daughter, but I do need you to push her to the very limit. If she can't cut it, well, I won't say she's a waste of space. Those are my companion's words, not mine. But I would be disappointed.
What if, Sarah, she was to get stabbed and just blow up?
Blow up?
Yeah, you know, anything's possible.
Guys, if you could not kill Poe, that'd be great.
Yeah, I feel like,
I did not...
simply put, if we can avoid killing her and pushing her to her limits, that's probably for the best. But, I'm gonna look back to Grohilda. Let's just say, happenstance, she blows up as part of this process. Would that be considered not meeting the criteria of becoming a god? Because sometimes, I'm going to kind of point to Sk'iff, it just kind of happens when he hits them.
Oh, I can make them, you know, I can definitely do that. I can make them holy, like full of holes and everything.
Tell you what,
He's...
I don't want you to kill her. If you want to keep her alive, that's great. But I need her pushed to the limit.
Full force.
Sure. That is the best way to go about it. Unless, of course, you can somehow do that through conversation, which I would be impressed.
Sk'iff just gets a big smile on his face.
Stick a person in a small locked room with Melvin for 8 hours. See how far it pushes them.
Well, let Jen talk here. We interrupt him enough.
All I want to say is, well, that's up to you. If you can show to me that she has the potential I believe she does, then I will gladly help you get past the barrier. In exchange, of course, if you don't wish to undertake that task, well, I can always help you in some other ways. After all, I love the idea of you exploring your connections, possible as they are, already established as they may seem, to your draconic companions. You're more open-minded than I would have initially thought. She looks over towards Dixalum with a poisonous grin.
Okay, let's not...
Again, Melvin's... Hold on, I need to just do this for me, Jen. Would this be I feel like this would probably be intelligence.
What are you trying to do?
Discern whether there's chemistry between Grohilda and Dexalum.
Insight.
Insight? Okay. An 11.
You know what? There might be.
Is it possible?
You're pretty sure there might be.
We're like, oh, I don't see what you see in him. But, anyhow, is it cool if we kind of, like, rest up and then do it? Because it'd be, you know, we wouldn't be able to really give it our all in our current state. You know?
Of course you may rest up. I do have other business to attend to, so I will come by in about an hour or so. I have some things to tend to in the old ruins. Once I am back, if you will give me a detailed report, and I'll see for myself how the Apex has performed. And If I find the results adequate, I'll say. I foresee great cooperation between all of us.
Cool.
Of
Hoping for more
course.
like a night's sleep, but you know, an hour will do.
Of course. Very well then. I will be heading out now. And if that will be all?
Kind of look around, and be like, yeah, I think so. We'll keep an eye on the kiddos.
Oh, those are coming with me, dear.
Ah, I see.
Oh, not yours. You can
well-
keep... Yours are yours. I'm not gonna take them.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna call him like Carl and what are the other ones' names, Jen? I can't remember.
Billy.
Yeah, I'll call him over and be like, all right, did you guys have fun? Also,
They
this is an
look...
Emerald Journey.
They look a little worried as the rest of the dragon wormlings leave. One of them looks at you. The emerald one goes, "Yeah, it was very interesting."
It's like, yeah. Say, when you say interesting, what does that mean?
As the rest of them sort of leave, the wormling looks up to you and goes, "The only thing the other ones would talk about is about how great their mother is. Every other sentence, they asked me to become one of her children. I was confused. She's not my mother.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
I knew it was some mind control stuff.
It's not mind control, it's cult shit again.
No,
It'll be
it's
mind
some
control.
mind control stuff because there's no way you get that many toddlers to all do the same thing and that quickly.
Melvin, you don't know how long she's had them, and they're toddlers. They're young dragons. Very
Yeah, man, have
impressionable.
you never been around a toddler before? They don't listen.
The white wormling looks at itself a little bit and goes, "I don't know, I liked her. She made the pain
I don't
go
think they're
away."
They don't really look much like
That
her.
was very nice of her, Cruel Heart. But remember, just because someone does nice things for you doesn't make them your mother.
Oh, okay. It sits
Alright.
down.
Yeah.
Alright,
Also,
time to get that rest going. I am
I would like-
badly wounded.
yeah, I would say we'll make like a little, like, cooking fire and like stove and stuff. We'll have, Melvin will hum a little song, and I guess Helius will make a small snack, I guess, for people.
Exalum will contract horizontally for a moment.
I would like to say, Jen, I will make a mental note of that one bronze dragon.
Got it. You
Yeah,
notice,
The fact that he didn't behave the same.
the Exalum moves in and goes, "So you wish to waste your time performing some kind of test of might, is that it?"
Well, it gets us past the barrier, unless you have a better way of getting past it.
"I actually do.
Okay, what's your idea?
I will go study the barrier, Mr. Melvin. With my knowledge of the arcane, I am certain I can discover some way to destroy the enchantment, or at least open a gateway through it."
You do realize that's gonna probably take far longer.
"Perhaps. But while you recuperate, it at least allows me to do what I do best. Seek knowledge."
I would tell you to be
Yeah, I
safe
was
from
gonna
like an
say-
intellect of ours, but you ain't got much of that, so it wouldn't
While we're
matter.
doing this, you just go study the barrier. Because if we, either way, it's better to have two options than one. So
Yes.
you go take care, you go that route, and then if something does go awry and like something happens that removes our ability like to pass in between, then we'll have you as a backup to get us out, assuming the barrier works the same way.
Yes, yes,
You know,
Mr.
from the
Melvin.
inside.
Very logically stated. Yes, yes. If you'll excuse me. And he starts flying
Have
away.
fun, be-
All right. Like, okay, can anyone like toss me a little bit of healing magic as we relax?
We're short resting, so you can use up those nice, sweet, delicious hit dice.
All right, let's.
Don't you
see
have
here.
the Song of Rest as well, or is that?
Yes, I do. So get an extra D8 after you roll your first one. So just roll 1 and then add a D8 to it, and then you'll also, I believe, get a D6 or maybe another D8 from Helius's grub.
I'm going to stand guard since I don't need any
I'm
healing.
going 3d8 just to make sure that I heal up.
I am so badly wounded at the moment.
Yep. So another D8. So
Okay,
so basically
and,
just roll 1 and then add 2d8 and then decide from there.
yeah, I got it.
Oh, I need to add one more.
Throughout your rest, the wormlings seem a bit anxious and uncertain.
You need to be adding your con modifier too.
And
Dark.
To the 2d8?
I don't think it.
No, when you roll your hit dice, you add your con, which I don't think Sk'iff did.
Yeah, if you
No,
click
I
hit dice
didn't,
button, it'll add it automatically.
Oh, I was. Oh no, I wasn't.
Or
Hey, you rolled a 1 anyways. Wow. What the fuck?
Oof.
Sorry, Jen, you were saying?
Just throughout the rest, Darkstar seems to be in thought. That's it.
Cool. Okay, so
so I used
4,
3 up so far.
3, 7. That's 11.
And then, yes, I don't think the
12.
2d8 add your... Do they add your con?
No, if you're doing the Song of Rest, I don't think you add your content.
Yeah, there's that. Let me check Chef real quick.
Okay, that's
Okay, and then that 1 d8 I have there,
Yeah.
but I have my con, which is an extra 1, so that's
And
2.
I'll do 2 more for
Okay.
myself. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. 'Cause
I'm
I
down to
was-
5 hit die, but I'm at max, so I'm good.
yeah, I'm maxed now too. Oh god, my bar was like I was
I'm
like
all
on,
chapped up.
I was on devs. I was close. If another hit from one of those freaking bastards, I
Meanwhile,
would.
Pax is just chilling over there. Just like, I'm healthy as a horse.
As we're relaxing, I'm like, I don't think Poe's gonna be able to hit her so-called Apex thing or whatever the hell. Since technically she'd actually never really won that competition.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll have to figure it out as we go. Alright, but kids, listen up. If you're offered any weird foods, don't eat it. If they start saying some weird stuff, just be polite, but don't go along with it.
Yeah, alright.
It's, you know,
Yeah,
that's not healthy. Also, next time you guys have a play date, try hanging out with the bronze one. He seemed nice.
Oh. Okay. I will try not
or
to
hang
eat
out
him.
with everyone you want.
Okay, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I have to go.
Like out of game
Same the
to leave?
character? Or same the person?
No, in real life, something's... I didn't have much time to start with, and now I have to leave even earlier. This just sucks.
Oh my man,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Big oof.
No worries. Next week, are you gonna be alright to play?
Probably, but work's been, like, calling me in earlier on Saturdays than they have been in the past.
Woof.
That's great.
I'll get my schedule and, like, talk to you later about that.
Got it, got it. Well, see you later then, Sam.
Yeah, hope y'all enjoy the game. I'll see you around.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Yes, I am.
And whoop.
No, wait! The lantern!
Oh, right. Fucking Darkstar will get the Red Eye Lantern. I'll hold on.
I was to say, hand it to someone, please.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I come to meet you again.
Darkstar does turn towards Solum. Wait, what do you mean by... What did you say? She wouldn't be able to reach her goal?
Yeah, technically during our fight, I think something distracted me, and because of that, it caused her to win. So technically, she won by cheating.
Oh.
No one likes a sore loser, Solum.
It wasn't her that did it. So I highly doubt she had any idea what was going on. All I remember was, well, technically she still won, but not by her own strength. That's kind of the point of the whole battle between becoming Apex.
Okay, yeah, we believe you, buddy.
Like, I look at Melvin, I'm like,
just like it's like it was someone else's fault, huh?
I look at Melvin. Melvin, I've told you everything up to this point, all right? I was in a fight with her. Something stopped me from... I wasn't going to kill her, but I was going to have her submit. But something caused me to lose my balance. I could not fight her. And she promptly cut off my head, apparently. I don't know for sure. But the scar is enough of reason to tell you that.
Well, I don't know, man. It sounds like you didn't want to do the deed, and she did.
Look, the whole point of becoming Apex is you either make your opponent submit or you kill them. I had the choice of one or the other. I was going to have her submit, but something stopped me before I could do the last blow that would make me have her submit. And before that, I got distracted and suddenly lost my head, apparently. As he's just rubbing his neck, trying to figure out.
Well, that can't be true. Your head is on your shoulders. Like, it's still on your shoulders. I can see it.
Yeah, but as he shows him the scar around his neck, does this look natural to you?
No.
I just thought maybe you put on a really hot necklace.
Right. And
I'll be honest, I thought your entire exploit, I thought that was all just you trying to, sound cool.
I live down here, Melvin. You don't...
Well, I mean, yeah, it's seeming like it's more likely to be true now that I've seen that there's actually an underground clandestine group of,
You thought I was
God-seeking,
you thought I was crazy this whole time? You thought I was crazy this whole time?
No, I just thought maybe you wanted to, sound cool in front of, new people,
Melvin?
It's like, oh, how'd you get that scar? It's like, oh, I got it in a bar fight. And in reality, you just tripped and hit some stairs.
Melvin? You're kind of an idiot.
That remains to be seen.
So, wait. Yeah, Mom? Yeah, Baxter? What's up?
I'm just here, here, Melvin, here, take this. And I just hand him a shovel. Just keep digging yourself deeper.
Actually, wait a minute. So, if you did not die during your duel, then does that mean killing you would make this Apex person... Would it make her stronger?
I don't know if that would be the case. All I remember... It's hard to tell if the whole becoming an Apex is even a real thing.
Wait.
Hell, I still don't even believe
I've seen
the
this
idea
in a
of the
play before. Yeah, it's a play. If you cut out, it's if you cut off the other person's head and you absorb their power. It was called Midlander.
Melvin, I told you, it doesn't have to be you cut the person's head off. You just have to kill them or make them submit. Doesn't
Well, that's what it was like in the play.
Then wait, if that's the case, I don't know. you fighting one another, then it's not a good idea, right?
Look, like I said, I don't even think the whole thing is true per se. It just seems a little far-fetched. Gaining a monstrous amount of power after something like that, like, seriously, if that was the case, shouldn't it happen a long time ago?
Yeah, also, that kind of raises the question, because technically, you're still part of this order, so if you beat the Apex, then wouldn't that put you as the Apex, and then you'd have to stay and couldn't leave?
I would assume so, if that would be the case. But I'm not too sure. Besides, I technically did, in fact, die. I just resurrected, or whatever the hell I think. I'm not too sure. Look, if I was revived, then someone down here did that to me. I don't know who it is, but I'd like to figure out who.
Wait.
One way to find out.
Is it... It's like, is it just anyone who beats the Apex becomes the Apex? Or is it only other monks?
It's only people born within the city that you gain that. So outsiders would not be allowed in such a thing.
Okay, so we just have Darkstar do the final blow.
What?
What? He doesn't live down here.
Exactly.
I don't even know
if Darkstar finishes her off, then like he won't have to stay because he technically won't be the Apex.
That's true about anyone else but Solum?
Well, we don't really know because we haven't.
Semantics.
So let's just go over. Let's just go see the Apex.
Right.
And let's try to get this clarified.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Murder?
Solom's just rubbing his neck more, kind of just like nervous about the whole situation.
Should we be
You
out?
want something?
Yeah, Sk'iff?
Sk'iff just asked if we're finally going to go fight something.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just make sure that you don't, when she looks like she's about to pass out, you just don't punch her for like the last one. And worst case scenario, if you do end up knocking her out, then we'll just like pretend that you just knocked her down, and one of us will walk up and kind of give her a kick and be like, "Ah, we have defeated her," and then
Melvin,
problem solved.
We are not gonna kill her if that's the case, because I'd rather
if
not.
you knock her out.
Yeah, I don't care. You're not gonna do anything about it, all right? Just God, stop trying to. I don't know. Try to fucking throw shit.
I mean,
at
do you
it.
want to be stuck down here for the rest of your life?
Like I said, I'm not even sure. That's not even part of the whole becoming Apex. Never states you had to stay. I'm just telling you what I know from the so-called prophecy or whatever story they told us.
Then, if I get it right, you fight people who have great strength, and if you beat them, then you obtain more power. But
that's apparently it. I'm not too sure. Literally, the whole point of becoming the Apex is to reach godhood. That is the point. That is the whole thing.
What godhood?
Yeah, so like, is this like a Midlander situation of like I defeat you and absorb your power, or is this more like a spiritual? In defeating you, I have like
Melvin,
in order to defeat you, I have to train and push myself, and I just grow naturally from like, you know.
Melvin, I told you, I don't know.
How do you not know? Didn't you grow up in this?
I grew up here, but it's a fucking story. You think I know? Like, I'm sorry, I never. Look,
oh,
if
you
I
guys
was
are
born...
fighting all the time. You haven't noticed whether or not when someone gets beaten, the other person just suddenly goes, "Oh!" and
Dude,
like, I have the power, and just becomes more powerful.
No. Melvin, I told you several times, there was a tournament. That is how it's decided. In a tournament that's held. I don't know for sure if it does happen.
Because you couldn't notice it because you had lost your head, right?
Something, yeah, I'm not sure what happened to me.
They hold these tournaments.
I think that just means you're a shit fighter.
I wouldn't say that. Wait,
how often do they hold these tournaments?
I don't know. Like maybe
once in a century, like every 10 years, like every year, like.
Look, it just happened, all right? They don't tell me all the need to know information. I'm not privy to it. They just do what they are told to do.
Well,
It's
yeah,
been like
but you
that for
would
centuries.
know if a tournament was happening. If
Oh
you're
my
if
God.
a tournament
No,
between all the
Melvin,
monks,
You know,
you'd
Melvin,
be part
I'm
of it.
done. I'm done. I'm done answering. I've told you all I know. I am not a goddamn fucking Wikipedia.
Okay, well, just out of character, I mean, like Jin. If you haven't decided that in your backstory, but like you can convene with Jin on it. But it's like,
Melvin.
there's no way an order of monks that just have a tournament every once in a while you wouldn't notice when the tournament was happening.
Melvin, give me an insight check, please. 19.
19.
First of all, you realize Solum is not really aware of the inner workings of the prophecy, of the story, probably because he was just simply not told much about it. Furthermore, if that's the case, then it's likely none of the people who are fighters really know the whole story. And even furthermore, if they are as brutal as they are described to be, then it falls into the merit that these people living in the Underdark, they grew up in an environment where the strong survive and the weaker literally are stepped upon for their survival to continue. This could very well be that tournament referred upon, just a way to find out who can lead amongst the people that live down here, at the very least. If it is about godhood, Solum certainly is not aware or certain of the details himself. And
yeah, well, that's what I'm wondering. Is like, do we have like, was there more than one tournament in Solum's lifetime, or?
Well, he's only referred to the one, so probably not.
Yeah, like, cause like it was like, oh, you're too young to partake in the tournament this time, but like you'll get it the next time when you come of age. Cause like, if it's a like once every like 5 or 10 years kind of deal, you would notice. It would be hard not to notice when everybody's getting together to have a big fighting tournament.
Another thing you have noticed is you've successfully pushed someone away.
Yeah, Solum is just really rubbing his neck now, almost like painfully so.
Well, if I may say something, I don't know if it is safe for the wormlings to be out here. If things come to blows, might be too dangerous.
Yeah. When we're fighting, we'll put you guys back in the bag for a bit, keep you from getting hurt. And I guess we'll have to find out. I mean, you know, in Midlander, you had to cut the other person's head off to absorb their power. So as long as we don't do that, then it should be fine, right?
Well, we don't really know until we figure this out. So let's go see the Apex and get all the information instead of coming up with these so-called tangibles.
Darkstar nods.
Does anyone know where she's at?
If I had
They said at the very height of the temple, we have to keep walking the stairs. You guys remember that, right?
Nope, because I wasn't
It would be
here
really
last
funny
time
if we were having this entire conversation, like, and she's just over here and like in the middle of this like ring. Like, this whole time we've been having this whole conversation, she's like 20 feet that way.
She said, remember, the Bell Monk said she was at the top of the temple.
Yep. But
I wasn't here that session. That's why I asked.
I know, but Melvin does, so that's why I was referring.
Okay, well, while we finish packing stuff up, guys, I just want to take a quick little look around here. And Jen, can I write all this stuff, kind of like sigils and stuff, in the circle on a page in my notebook?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yeah.
Yeah, is this a
Could
language
Sk'iff-
I know?
Yes, it is. Draconic.
Cool.
Could Sk'iff just be looking at this giant door?
Yes, you can. This door is enormous. Big enough for 2 giants to go waddling through and still have space for 2 more people each. The double doors appear to be primarily made out of polished bronze. Age has not been kind to it, yet still it stands. It appears someone has recently opened it because it is slightly ajar.
Is it ajar enough for Sk'iff just to be able to slip through?
Yeah.
Skiff's just gonna start wandering off. Gonna slip through and just start wandering through, having a look around.
Oh boy.
But yeah. So as we're doing that, if you don't mind, Jen, what does this here circle say?
The circle in the middle says the following in Draconic. In power, there is leadership. In devastation, there is clarity. In Ashardalon, there is power.
Okay. So it's kind of a... Oh, I get it. It's in a circle. Clever. Yeah, because I'm gonna like lean over and be like, yeah, because do you guys get it? Because it's in a circle, but then like the saying also goes in a circle.
Sk'iff, as you're moving into that room, you notice some broken down doorways where rubble has completely covered their entrances. You see a dead Bellum monk to the south of the entry point.
I'm gonna go check the body out.
Sure thing.
See what I can discern.
Make a medicine check. The rest of you outside, are you doing anything?
I guess. Yeah, we can just attempt to open the door?
Yep.
Is this is this well oiled up? Like, does it just spin open, or is this like an ancient, super heavy metal
It
door?
is an ancient door. It opens up slowly as you push against it. The metal creaking as dust sort of like puffs off to the sides.
Okay.
It's a 17 on the medicine.
You notice that the corpse has been exsanguinated. Its skin is gaunt and pale, and its muscles have been decreased significantly, almost skeletal in form. You recognize the sign as death by necrosis.
Oh. Sucks to be them.
Can I just check their pockets?
You do notice on their person what appears to be a shiny set of platinum keys.
Epic. Mine now.
As you pick up the keys, you notice a person, a head emerging from the corpse, and it rises up into the air. The shadowy form of the monk arising from the corpse. Its mouth opens agape, a dark void that sucks energy all around it, and 2 more such wraiths arise from the rubble. I need you to roll initiative, and so do so for everyone else.
I guess, Jen, not knowing where Sk'iff went, I'm gonna cast message and just kind of point in one direction.
You are not. You will need to roll initiative.
Oh.
See, this is what happens when you leave the group for a moment.
You're the ones that should be worrying. You.
Like,
yeah.
all I'm saying is Sk'iff is a lot easier to kill than Melvin.
Oh yeah, I'm easy to kill, but I also easily kill.
Yeah, well, I think these are ghosts. You might have a hard time with those.
Well, not with the.
Yeah, I got a magic weapon. I believe if I.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's just non-magical. They're resistant to or immune. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, don't worry. These raids are not that much of a pain. You should watch out for your max HP though. That can be reduced significantly.
Yeah.
That's why we're part
Oh,
room.
wait.
We can disengage.
Hold on. No.
Away.
All right.
How long? What's the average lifespan of a ferret?
Don't worry about it.
Well, let's just say Sk'iff is only 7.
Why you guys rolling survive?
Oh no, Sk'iff is 9.
I thought
Sorry.
that said survival. Sorry, my brain is really stupid right now.
And now I need
I will say-
I need everyone but Sk'iff to make a perception check to not be surprised. Because
Gotcha. Can
you're
you
not.
drag Helius out, please?
No, I will not do that unless you. Well, all right, you can't control of Helius if that's the case. If Helius dies, that's on you.
I won't let Helius die.
Helius
If
proceeds to
Helios
die.
dies, I think you're going to die, Malachi.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say, yeah. If
keep that in
Helius,
mind.
if Helius dies, we're all dead. So.
Not me, because I managed to keep Helios out of combat.
There you are. Initiative rolled into the combat tracker. There we go.
Do you want me to? Oh, there's Helius. Okay, there's that.
At the bottom of the totem pole. All right. Everyone, give me perception checks.
I did. 21.
That's very good. You're not
That's-
surprised.
Helius is
I rolled the
initiative.
lowest I could get, a 20.
Okay. So that's. Oh, whoops. Ignore the advantage on that. That's Helios's perception, and I have advantage on. That is Melvin's.
Oh, I do have one question,
Yes.
Jen. When that Wraith rose up, would you have counted that as getting up from prone?
It actually phased through the floor, so I'll say it came up from the floor. Yeah.
Okay. Would I have been able to make an attack of opportunity?
Do you have the feat for that? Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. Sure. Roll that before combat starts.
Yeah, I would say, Dark, I love the hustle, man. That is such a fucking question. Would you consider that getting up from prone?
That's a 25 to hit
Will hit.
for that much damage.
35.
That's a lot of top rolls.
Sure thing. This damage is what type?
Slashing with. Did I change it back to fire? I don't think I did, so it'd be cold damage.
Cold damage and slashing.
And then sneak. The 3 and the 8 is booming blade, and then the 6, 2, 6, 6, and 4.
Do
is
you have
sneak damage.
Warcaster?
Yes.
Fuck. Very well. So that is going to be a combined total of
18 magical, the rest physical.
all of it is reduced by half. So,
Oh, I don't know if they can be knocked prone, but just in case, because I can do this once a turn, let's throw that in there as well.
they are immune to the prone condition, surprisingly enough.
But can they be pushed?
No, they are also immune to be pushed. They are
Okay, fair enough.
They are incorporeal. 25 damage will be done, however, to the Wraith to start with, which is not nothing. It's actually really good. Alright, so, the initial perception checks, Paxidor, perception, Solum succeeds, Paxidor succeeds, Darkstar fails, is, surprised, the Wormling succeeds, Melvin succeeds, the Dragon succeeds, everyone succeeds, alright, except the Darkstar. Excellent. If that's the case, let's go to battle. Paxidor, you act first. You hear the sound of thunder emanating from the room adjacent to you, to the right, as Darkstar is shocked.
If my computer doesn't want to die on me.
Your computer does want to die on you.
Yeah, it does, because I'm moving very slowly. My bonus action to go into cunning action dash to get to here, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, well, isn't this something? I'm going to use a grip point to give myself advantage.
Alright.
And I'm going to shoot at this wraith right here.
Very well. You point your firearm at the wraith.
Hey, no, I'm not. Completely. This one does have one special bullets in it.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh yeah, the 34 hits, Jen.
Surprisingly, yes. 20 plus 14 is 34, plus another 17. 51 damage.
Yep. This is all from the Hellfire Rifle.
Reduced 25. The shot pierces through the wraith's form, but its shadows reconstitute just as quickly, reforming. It breathes a hollow gasp before turning its attention towards you.
And I'm like, oh, come on down. And then rest of my movement to the that's it.
Alright. Melvin.
Like, hey, so what is it's like, so what'd Sk'iff find, Pax?
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I was here, so that's what that's. Okay, I can see that. Like, oh. So like, alright kids, time to hop in Uncle Helius's bag. It's like, you found a gross one, Sk'iff.
I just found these shiny keys. These guys don't like it very much, though.
Do I have anything that does?
The wraith sort of like clamber forward.
But, I suppose. Is this... No. Oh, that is a good question. Is that technically close enough?
It depends. What are you trying to cast?
Thunder Wave. Which, oh, I need to... Okay, so it's like that, but... Can you give me a 15-foot cube, please, Jen, so I don't have to try it out?
Sure thing. Coming right up.
Yeah, finagle that. Yeah, can you just move it over to the right one?
Sure. Alright. What are you casting?
It's Thunderwave Dex save.
I would say,
no, it's calm.
okay, so I can
Oh,
hit with a Thunder Wave, but I feel like it's almost just better to... What the hell? Why is that blank? Yeah, we'll just do a Sorcerer's Burst.
Alright. Very well. You need to make an attack roll, spell attack roll.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Hey, it is in here, guys. 28.
That hits. Also, wow.
And... Oh, I have to update
Nice.
this. This is 3d6. Can you tell how long it's been since I used this spell?
Yes. What damage?
There. 11, and I think I will go ahead and just make it psychic.
Psychic.
You also rolled 6.
Also true, and Psychic is not something it's neither resistant or immune to. Takes the full damage.
Nice, and I'll roll another d6. Oh, baby, I see why Sox is addicted to the spell.
Gambling.
I love gambling.
One more damage. Alright, instead of 11, you have upped it up to 18. 18 psychic damage done to the Wraith as it reels back its close grasp at its inanimate head.
And I believe... I want to say I actually got that from one of the feet. So I think, Paxidor, if you can kind of see around the corner there, you see a small glow from beneath Melvin's belts. And then I'll be like, I'll just like holler over to Sk'iff and be like, "You got this, buddy."
Bardic
And,
Inspiration.
you get a goat hug.
Very well.
That will be my turn.
The white wormling is going to run up to Helius and jump into the bag. Helios' turn.
Does Helius have to, like, kind of hold the bag open for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in that case, Helius will just kind of, like, move over, kind of a little closer to Darkstar and just, like, keep the bag held open.
Got it. We move on. Solum.
Alright. So we'll do our movement up. And... okay, that's as far as I can go in a single turn. So I will end myself up here.
Alright.
So that's it.
Action, bonus action.
No, just I'm not going to use anything right now. So that's it.
Sure thing. One of the wraiths takes action, the one that Sk'iff attacked. It is going to reach open, and with a ghastly voice, it remarks, "Your power! Your strength! Give me your strength!" It is going to attempt to drain your life force, Sk'iff.
No, it is like Midlander.
20 to hit. Oh, Sk'iff is not here? Right. We'll return to that in a moment, because this is bad.
Yes, I am.
Oh, alright! Sk'iff, 20 to hit.
No.
Misses?
Sk'iff just gonna be like, look at him and go,
Nah, it's mine.
as he uses shield.
The claws are briefly dispelled as you wave your shield around. The magical shield holding them back. You see the life energy that is drawn from the ambient air around you. It is dying rapidly. If that thing hits you, it is going to drain your max HP. No save. It just eats you alive.
Yeah. You're kind of close. I don't really want you touching me.
The wormling is going to rush up to Helius and go into the bag. Darkstar is stunned. No longer, because he is able to take a turn next turn. I am not surprised anymore. The green dragon wormling is going to go into the bag. Back of the bag.
Alright. Yeah, he was like, alright, get our last one, come on.
This wraith is going to approach Melvin.
No, he's not.
Very well. It is going to attack Melvin. 23 to hit.
Melvin's gonna be like, nuh-uh, cast shield.
I need both of you to cast shields, by the way, on the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just a big dragon hand kind of just swats it.
Also, how dare you? A spectral shield arrives and holds the wraith back.
Yeah.
Alright. No other actions? No other actions. Actually, no. This one moved just a little bit. It is going to phase through Melvin.
Melvin's like, oh, gross. I hate this stuff, man.
The other Wraith is going to move up here.
That's some pretty freaky stuff they just did.
It bypasses Sk'iff and it is going to flank with the other Wraith.
You see, I have this.
I was saying, yeah, you do have the feat that I think. Wouldn't he?
I don't.
I think. Oh.
I don't have Sentinel, no. Is Sentinel the one where they come within range? No, that's Polar Master.
No, I'm talking because the other one moved out of your range to go up towards Melvin, because you have, don't you have
No,
extra...
the other one was here. I don't have 10 feet range.
But you also used your reaction already to cast.
I have 3 of those.
Oh, you have 3 reactions?
Yeah.
Or specifically for attacks.
2 of them are specifically for opportunity attacks. The other one I can use for whatever reaction is for.
The Wraith is going to tend to drain your life force with a 24.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Does a 23 also hit?
23 would also hit, yeah.
God damn it, a waste of a flank! Ah, whatever. Rolling damage.
We're gonna have a shriveled up rag of a Sk'iff after this fight.
Oh no.
Oh!
Yes, so this is not good. So, you take 22 points of necrotic damage, and as it drains your life force, Sk'iff, you feel your flesh become gaunt, your fur dies away as it falls from your body, you lose 22 hit points from your maximum. This reduction is permanent and can only be altered by a use of Greater Restoration.
So, what was that?
Awesome.
What was that about you, Sk'iff?
Melvin's gonna turn on and be like, see, this is some mid-lander shit!
As it drains your strength, Sk'iff, the Wraith goes behind you. Yes! Power! Power! As its body becomes more physical, red magic glows from within its form. Its spectral legs, what is a wave of shadow, become more apparent. It begins to solidify. By taking your life, it is coming back to life.
That just seems like undead shit at that point. Or a vampire.
Wraiths, baby. Sk'iff!
Sk'iff just like slowly turns around to look at this thing, and he looks like obviously gaunt and kind of
Oh shit!
a bit necrotic, but looks fucking pissed.
Did you not hear what I said? Don't fucking touch me!
He's gonna just slice up towards this thing.
Alright, let's see it. 18! Ooh, does 18 hit? It does!
Good. Of course this is with Booming Blade. I mean, when do I ever not use Booming Blade?
Jen, I hope 18 hits, because, like, if these things can do this shit, and that much damage on hit, like, they gotta be able to be hit.
It's probably because he's taking the fact that they used to be monks or something.
18 damage. The Wraith is sliced, but its incorporeal form makes it hard for you to find purchase.
Okay. I
Shit!
will then... Sorry, I'm just quickly checking what I have. Is this... Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Alright!
Because even though that one can't hit me, I do not want to take even a slightest chance that the other one tries.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna go over here.
You fuck right off, yep.
Just right underneath Melvin's leg, just fucking bolting.
You run away.
Okay, it's cool to just leave me alone in here with these things.
Yep.
If that's your turn, Paxidor, one wounded wraith emerges from Melvin's back.
Yeah, just like, hey, wait, it's like, oh, gross! Ah, wait, was that Sk'iff?
Yeah, it's some nasty stuff there. I'm here to get a better sight here. Use my grip point that I got for critting on him to
Nice.
get advantage once again.
Alright, let's see it.
With the magic bullet put in.
That's a critical hit, baby!
No, okay. No.
No, I ain't coming to play no
We
magic.
spend the grit point. We recover the grit point.
Basically. 34, 44, 48 damage? That's not correct.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There we go. 24. That's exact damage to kill the Wraith. Well done. The Wraith is shot to oblivion as its spectral soul discorporates into pure hate. Ah!
And that's how you get things done. I suggest you get on out of there, Melvin.
Blows his gun.
Hey, I don't suppose. Yeah, I don't suppose shutting the door will do much for this, huh?
Backstory.
But you can try.
Go through walls, like it just. Oh no.
Yeah, so I guess. Let me just...
So, you run for your life.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just move up to kind of like here. And just
Okay, so yeah,
Slow
it's
it down
leaving
and be like,
behind.
Helius, be like, hey, Helius, Darkstar. Ghosts. Wall, not safe. And I'll point towards the wall of the room. And with that, I guess I will give Helius a goat hug.
Alright.
And
Never a bad
then-
time for it.
I guess before moving from here, I might as well, cast a spell, right?
Up to you.
Always could.
Yeah. Okay, so I see that one. Yeah, guess I'll just Sorcerer's Burst again.
Sure, fire away.
23 to hit.
You have advantage?
I forgot to turn that off. Never mind.
Alright.
12 to hit.
Misses.
Bad. Too good to be true.
Alright, you move away. Very good.
Yeah. And that's only 15 feet of movement, so maybe I'll step a little further this way.
Gotcha.
Be like, yes, wall not safe. Sk'iff, I don't know about where you decided to stop.
What?
And then Helius, I suppose, with that newfound knowledge, is just gonna kind of move up to here-ish.
Got it.
And ready in action to cast a spell once they pass through the wall.
Awesome. Helios takes a stance, prepares to cast a spell. Solum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
It is your turn.
Okay. Okay, so I can't fucking see anything, so I'll just move back over here and call it there, because I really don't have any vision.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could ready in action to like attack one of them if they come in range of you.
It depends. I'll give myself I'll use my mass thing to give me a vision. So 120, and that'll be it for me.
Coming up. 120 feet.
That's better.
Useful.
It'd be nice if it lasted longer than 10 minutes.
Yep. But as your astral arms manifest, post in the roll 20, you start to see the world around you with greater clarity. All right. If that is your bonus action, what's your action?
I guess just if I see anything come at us, smack it.
Got it. You're holding your action. Speaking of things, from the darkness, and on this side of the wall, you will notice an entity shoving its way through.
Oh, Darkstorm.
Ah!
And thus will Helius cast a spell.
Alright, what is it?
Word of Radiance, baby.
That! Are you sure?
Or the radius is with 5 feet.
Oh, within 5 feet? Fuck,
Yeah.
It says. Hold on a second. When I was looking, it was like. Oh, what the? Yeah, it says it's like I was looking at the targets, like each creature of your choice that you can see within range. I assumed that meant it had a longer range, because it's like.
No.
Of course you can see them. They're within 5 feet of you. So okay, so I guess instead of that, good old, you know. Tried and true. Tried and true. Helios' new favorite spell. Artemis's arrow.
17 hits. Helios knocks back the spectral green arrow and it fires through. If you click on the Artemis arrow, it will ask you what spell slot you're casting the spell at.
Oh, that's right. It's so convenient. I need to check their spell slots real quick. Yeah, we'll just do it at 1.
Alright. 8 radiant, which if I'm correct, they're not vulnerable to. Cringe.
Wait, what?
They just take normal damage. Strength save.
Whack.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
But 8 damage is 8 damage. $1's a dollar.
Yeah, and it's impaired.
That is true. No more movement for you, buddy.
Muzzle tov.
As the arrow impales the Wraith is not gonna move anymore. It's gonna try and kill Darkstar. Oh my god, Darkstar dodges out of the way. What the fuck?
Helios shoots its hand into the wall.
Uh-oh! Them's the Wraith. Darkstar is going to get the fuck out of here.
Let us hear the Darkstar sound, Jen.
Disengage. I am getting out of here, nya!
And then you shoot it.
Yep.
You hear the Scooby-Doo chase music?
He takes out his trusty shortbow. Oh, no, the rifle he has, and he points it at the Wraith.
The +1 rifle. Every time we have a short.
That does hit.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Up yo, Darkstar.
The Wraith is shot for 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
I wish my sneak attack would proc. Oh well. As the Wraith is shot by a bullet, it scorpions briefly for a second before reforming. But from the shadows, more is to come.
Oh man, does that Wraith happen to move?
It does.
Oh man, you know there's this neat thing with the Booming Blade.
Oh,
If
right.
the target willingly moves 5 feet, they're gonna take an extra 3d8 at this level, I believe.
Oh,
Yes.
damn. Alright, this is gonna be painful.
So that's 3d8. That's 15 thunder damage. Halved is either 7 or 8, depending on if you round up or down.
7. Ow.
Thunder.
The Wraith is
Bang from the other one.
as it moves
Wait,
through the
is that
wall.
the one that has the legs now?
Yep.
Yeah, so its newfound legs are just. You gave the ferret ankles to cut.
It looks around and it does see you, but you're an easy target. You're a hard target. That's a cow, man. That's easier to hit.
I have a cow, man.
Now the question is, can it reach the cow, man? 10 and 25. Yes, it can. The Wraith is going to.
Yeah, but stand in that spotlight.
You know,
It's
I feel
com-
like Jim,
it's close,
this is, I'm just gonna throw it out there. This feels like discrimination against cowmen. This is kind of racist.
Well, the Wraith realizes. Yeah.
He walked in my attack range. Remember?
10 feet. You're right. Reaction.
I believe it also left mine, didn't it? If it passed through here.
Insert the opening theme of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just the words, the gang finds out about held actions.
It bypassed your spot by going diagonally. However, Solum does get an attack opportunity for 18 to hit with force damage, baby! That's clean! You punch the soul out. Ow! And as it is disoriented by the punch, it misses Helius completely. Sk'iff, it's your turn.
There's a tantalizingly positioned cowman here on the other side of this wraith.
I kind of want to use a new ability I have, but
There'll be a
Screw
fight
it.
for it.
let's do something different. Sk'iff is kind of running forward as he sees these wraiths come out of the vault. It just kind of stops, and you see him kind of just rub his arms together real quick, and like just like a finger gun towards. Let's go this one. Just pointing a finger gun towards it as he just goes kablowy, and booms, a ball of lightning flies through as he's going to cast Witch Bolt.
All right.
And that's a ranged spell attack.
Then it is. Kablowy.
Kablowy.
How do I roll for spells again?
It is your statistic plus proficiency. So, if it is your charisma, it's charisma plus proficiency.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I have one set up here. I'm gonna roll it through my Eldritch Blast.
Well, that's a crit.
Well,
That is
what? 4d12 lightning damage?
correct.
Very nice. I need to do that manually because that's Eldritch Blast.
Correct.
For a lovely, that's 31 lightning damage.
The Wraith takes.
Sk'iff just
The Wraith.
very quickly gets some static electricity.
The Wraith takes 31 points of lightning damage and dissipates.
Oh!
Yep.
That was a lot more effective than I thought it'd be. It just kind of looks at you guys.
Has Witch Bolt always been a bonus action on your subsequent turns, or?
Nope, that was
At the 2024 one.
it was an action
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, oh my god, Witch Bolt is so
But
much better.
in 2024. It is bonus action 13, and if you miss with your first attack, on your next turn you could still do 1d12 lightning.
Yep.
That is unfortunately my last spell slot, so...
Oh, that was well worth it. The Wraith perishes under the crackling lightning and disperses completely.
All of Sk'iff's fur is just kind of like all sticking up from the static electricity that he like rapidly generated. I'm trying to think if it's going to be worth actually going towards this thing. Yeah, that's good.
I might actually grab Witch Bolt later, just because it's like nothing is so good at concentration, but I have so few things that are like useful outside of Bless and like control effects.
As you approach the Wraith returns to you. Its half-broken form yearning for your life force.
I'm just kind of glaring at it.
Paxidor, it is... Yep, you're just glaring at it. It looks at you hungrily.
Staring right back at it into its eyes.
Paxidor.
I move here.
I'll be back. I gotta go take the dogs for a walk again.
All right.
To get advantage, and I shoot the thing.
Gotcha.
Oh, I had another
Oh
crit.
my god!
How many?
3 crits,
I
baby, in a
spent the
row.
crit point. I get it
Jackpot.
right back. That is the circle of grit.
Paxidor, roll damage. That's a critical hit, baby.
Kaboom.
Oh my god.
Do you know what Paxidor's favorite breakfast food is?
Crits. Crits
Grits.
are for kids. Crits are for kids.
Oh my. The Wraith is just exact hit points disintegrated.
Hey, you know what else that means?
Grit
I get
point.
another grit point back.
Give me that bowl of grits.
Look, yeah, when you crit with a natural 20, you get a grit point, and when you kill it, you get a crit point.
As the final
Crits
Wraith
for days.
perishes, disintegrated completely, you're out of combat. Everyone can take a moment of a breath as your assailants are all dead.
Oh man, Sk'iff, you look a little dehydrated.
I feel weird.
It's just kind of falls over backwards, lying on the floor.
Oh no!
Yeah, man, you look kind of like a dried out dish rag. And I don't think. I mean, I can check Helius, but I think isn't Greater Restoration like what? Like, is that 6th or 7th level?
5th level.
It's a 5th level
level?
spell.
Yeah.
But you also gotta have
so-
the material for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
That's
we
how
could
material
potentially fix that.
Darkstar leans down as Sk'iff has fallen on his back and gently takes hold of you.
Skip's just gonna keep lying there.
Hold on, I can't resist this opportunity. I'm gonna step over and be like, dramatically like, Sk'iff! Like, this is just to mess with Dark, so Sk'iff! Sk'iff, talk to us, man! Darkstar, he's dying!
What? No!
They sucked the life out of him!
I don't all of it.
There's only one cure! There's only one way to solve this, Darkstar!
What?
Only true friendship's kiss will save him!
I know he didn't.
So me and Sk'iff, we're not that close. But I heard him talking about how close of a friend he considers you.
I do, but I think he's talking. I think he looks fine.
There's no time. It's all in your head. You have to save him, please, Darkstar.
If I have to, he takes Sk'iff and like a baseball bat, he slaps it against your head, Melvin.
What?
Yeah, Helius just like I get hit with a fucking sandal.
It's a chompler.
No, but he doesn't do that. He just looks at Sk'iff and goes, "Are you all right?"
I feel a bit weird, weaker, but just give me
Okay.
a second to catch my breath.
Yeah, totally. Do you want me to hold on to you?
Sure.
Alright. You're currently held by
True
Darkstar.
friendship's grasp.
Sk'iff just like, I don't know if any of you have seen a ferret, but just goes like completely limp.
A fur boa. Yeah.
He grabs you with both hands. You're sort of like a melting cat sort of situation.
Yeah.
All right. You're currently being held aloft, and he moves you up. A pair of double doors have been completely. Block your way forward. A pair of two doors. You do know there's two more doors on the side rooms that you could open. What do you do?
Well, Helius walks over and picks their sandal back up after hitting Melvin with it. And I guess, can I peek around this corner and look for dead bodies, like the ones the fucking wraiths came from?
Of course, the darkness greets you. You see nothing. Paxidor, you can absolutely interact with the door, and you will open it.
I listen, and then I open it very slow.
You hear the sound of crackling fire, but not much else. As you open the door, you see a large room, at the end of which an obsidian statue of a dragon stands resplendent. Onyx horns glisten lightly by the fires of two burning braziers of orange flame that rises up and leaves no smoke. You see a pair of stone chests at the end of the room.
I suppose can I message Paxidor?
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'll message Paxidor and be like, hey, what you got over there? I got like a door in this side.
I got an obsidian dragon and two chests. I'm going to see if the room is trapped, and also if the chests are trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think there's more treasure on this side? And I don't know if this is how message works, but you hear the click of a doorknob as Melvin opens the door.
As you open the door, click on the door icon. You see a large room with an obsidian dragon at the end of it. Its onyx horns glisten lightly against the burning fire of two braziers that illuminate the room. A pair of two stone chests seem to also be within this room.
Hey, I've got chests in a dragon too.
Darkstar, I got these keys.
Oh, right. He lets you go.
No, like, Sk'iff is handing the keys towards Darkstar. Wait, no, he's holding Darkstar, he's just holding him up towards his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should we do?
What are these doors? Kind of gesturing towards these ones.
I don't know. They look important. You look to a pair of doors that have draconic iconography, depicting what appears to be two dragons holding onto the door handles, as if they are trying to open them.
You should open one.
I can try and check. As he approaches the door, he sort of tries the handle. No, it's locked.
Key?
Yeah. Before you try the key, Paxidor, you are investigating the room. Please roll with me investigation.
Oh, yeah. The lowest I can roll.
Very well done. As you're inspecting the chest, before you open it, on the side, you notice an engraved glyph. There is a magical glyph of warding placed upon this chest. It is magically abjured. You also notice with a 19, the same glyph placed onto both braziers within the room. And the dragon at the end of it, you notice that the chest behind it, there is a little compartment that is open. Some faint string leans up and lines up to the wall. And you notice a shine of the same silver string connecting to the dragon, like the base of the statue.
It was some type of fire explosion. I will point in the direction and cast a message.
That is why my watch.
Wait, you have message too?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah!
I've always had.
You point in the direction. Melvin, you receive a message.
It's like, oh, I didn't realize I left this open.
Hey, be advised, the chest, the braziers, and the dragon are trapped.
Okay, like traps? Like what kind are we talking?
Glyph of warding, strings, the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay. I guess I'll step in and just be like, okay, so, walk me through it here. What am I looking for?
All right, on the side of the panel on the chest, you're going to see this arcane sigil, like a glyph.
Okay. I see
And
it.
then you trace it back to the braziers, and then there's this simple string going towards the dragon.
Okay. I'm guessing, do I see this on this side as well, Jin?
Indeed you do. You also notice something written on the wall, engraved onto it in Draconic. Where one is blind, the other sees. Reflections found in pedigree. When one is open, one must be closed, lest fire burns all you hold dear.
So I will relay that. I will just like read that off the wall through a message and be like, yeah, do you see anything written on the wall over there?
No, there's no such writing on your side of the wall, Paxidor.
Alright. Hey, Pax, you come over to this room, I'll go over to yours, and then we can kind of compare and contrast.
As you say that, Sk'iff, you tried the key on the door. And it works. Go back. You're moving. You're on the way to move.
Sorry.
As the door, you put the key in. The key seems to fit into the lock. It is unlocked.
Open thy door!
You open the door. What you see inside is the following. A group of Bellum monks are standing at attention around what appears to be a stone ring. Engraved on the floor are patterns of combat. You can see cracks and footwork recently pasted. At the end of the room, you see a stone throne carved from rough rock. Sitting on the throne is the bored figure of what appears to be a fully grown woman bearing a dragon skull as a mask. Many scars line her arms, which are thick like barrels.
Sup?
Let me give you the handout. You see the monks turn towards you wordlessly, and the apex speaks. Who enters my
Helius
home?
She's gonna...
Just me. Well, I specialist of Mako probably would as well, but for now, just me.
Approach. All three of you.
Hi. Oh, guys.
Alright, it's time for the mandated Helius. Oh, hail.
Ah, hail. You notice that oh Jesus, sorry. You notice that you notice the Dark Soul like those sticks to forward and then immediately regrets it.
Yeah. I think Helius in this moment would definitely be like, Solum, get in here.
Alright.
Do that up for when Levi gets back.
Mm-hmm. You approach.
How close?
The apex addresses each of you with mild interest. You must be strong to make your way through here. Have you two come to learn the ways of strength?
Sure. Strength would be nice.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing.
Welcome back, Solum. The Apex addresses Sk'iff.
Oh,
Yeah. As they're walking in Helius, we're like, Solum, get in here.
Both Paxidor and Melvin at this point, you can hear some commotion happening in the intersectioned room. You can hear Skiff's voice and a mumbled voice that you are not sure what that is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Solum just
message Paxidor real quick.
Solum just stays at the door, not fully going, but he can be seen. Just not sure.
I'm gonna message Paxidor and be like, hey, it sounds like they're talking with someone in there. Are you down to get this treasure? Because, like, if they're distracted, we could try to figure out... I think this is a riddle and, like, a puzzle. We could, like... You know, like, we're, like, right here, so if something goes wrong, we can just, like, go in and, like, help out. But, like, you wanna see what's in these chests?
Well, you said one has to be closed and everything. So is one of your chests closed?
No, they're both closed. I think... Jen, can you actually type that into the chat?
I will.
Yes.
But while you're doing that, Sk'iff.
Yeah, we'll say this is what we're doing while
Yeah.
this is happening.
The Apex addresses you, Sk'iff. If it is strength you seek, little one, you have come at the right place. To have survived the dark on your lonesome, with your 2 followers. You will have to prove your strength, however.
Against?
A local threat.
What?
You will need to find one of the brain eaters and bring back its head. A trophy of your strength.
We killed like 3 of those earlier.
Do you have proof?
Just looks back at the others.
Melvin sneezes.
Did we get
It's like-
anything?
He was like, yeah, we did. It's in Melvin's bag, though.
We do. It's just with one of the other people.
Show
One of my
it
other
to
crew
me.
members.
Just look back at the others.
Why don't you go get that?
Darkstar
So
looks back to Solum.
yeah, Solum will go. I'll go. To,
You walk in on Melvin being like, yeah, like just brainstorming through message with Paxidor on like how they're gonna get this treasure.
Hey, Melvin, I need that Mind Flayer or whatever the hell you have.
Might.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Because the Apex in the other room wants to see one. So can you just hand it over? Also, are
I mean,
you
I guess,
really
yeah,
robbing people right now?
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, if you put a riddle and trap it in some chests, like if you put some chests out and you would just lock them if you didn't want people to get what's inside. This has a riddle with it. Clearly,
No.
this is meant for people to come and figure out and take. But it's like, but here, yeah, here, and he'll hand you the mind flayer bits.
This just walks away and hands it to Darkstar.
As
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna throw it as a player, like, you're asking for it if you put a riddle, right?
as you hand it to Darkstar, the Apex speaks aloud. Wait! You!
Oh god.
Step forward!
I was hoping not to. That's why I was staying outside the room. Oh god. All right. Yeah, Solum steps in.
Yes. I thought I recognized a familiar face. Is this the one you travel with, little one?
Yeah, I mean, they're my crew.
You have
His
chosen.
size.
You have chosen a coward
Poor.
for your crew.
Yeah, probably.
Worry not, little one. I see that destiny has brought us together. You need not prove your strength. Strength will be yours. But I must first finish claiming all of mine. Now step aside.
Oh, fuck.
Well, what?
Oh,
Just look back at the others. Well,
We sent here to kill them or hurt them or something.
Well, at least Solum still has the astral arm stuff up, probably still.
Helius
Melvin,
will remark on that and remind them, like, no, we were just sent to, like, you know, give him a good workout.
Melvin and Paxidor, you hear that from the other room, so that you're in the loop. Is that so?
Oh yeah, Melvin, because of the enhanced perception, could just hear all of this, I'm assuming.
Is that so? Well,
I don't know.
fine. Is this how you wish to do this, Solum? To toss aside the virtues of Autumn Bellum? You have brought your what? Assistants?
Big squad.
Solum
Actually, I'm
size.
the captain.
Solum size. You're not a captain, Skip. Also,
I am.
I already died once. All right. So technically, I'm not part of the whole system any longer.
I mean, I went for. You sent me sailing, right? I went through the roof and whatnot.
You have died, but my reward remains unclaimed. With your end, I found no strength swelling. All I found was questions. Our elders, well, they likely did not take into account you disappearing in the middle of the fight. But no worries.
Wait, disappearing? I thought you. All I remember is my vision completely falling to the floor.
Yes, after I chopped off your head, your body and its remnant star disappeared before I could claim my righteous prize.
Oh god.
I was like, holy shit, they actually did cut his head off? Huh.
I will give you a chance here, Solum. Either I fight you on my lonesome and you hold your ground against me, or the same can happen, but your friends get to fight my disciples. Make your decision quickly. Consider it a courtesy for the friendship we once shared.
Solum just rubs his neck, looking at the group. Didn't really want. He was hoping not to get involved in this situation.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do a quick little... I'm gonna press against the wall. And I would like to cast Bless through the wall, because it doesn't say you have to see, just 3 creatures of your choice within range. I can't get Darkstar or, oh, you know what, actually, if I... You know, because if I go like there, can I, like... Well, I guess, like, would I have to make a perception check to see, like, where Sk'iff is compared to them?
You have no idea where they are because you can't see them, right?
Or I guess bless, I'm just asking for a blessing, right? So it's not really like I don't have to aim it. It's just if they're in range.
Yeah, sure. You name the targets.
Yeah, I'll say Sk'iff, Solum, Helius.
Cast Bless.
Alright, well, I guess then Solum will just sigh and be like, fine, we'll do it your
Yep.
way.
And-
He's just rubbing his neck.
Yeah, and
Still in that stingy
Melvin, I'll
condition,
message
isn't it?
you, Solum, and be like, "You got this, buddy." As you feel bolstered.
Oh god. All right. Well, guess Solomon will move up into the middle.
Now,
The ape-
Jen,
Mm-hmm.
would I also be able to give him a goat hug through that message?
I don't think so.
No. Because you already
It
used your
said
action
they
for
just have to
bless.
be able to see or hear, right?
You sent no message because you've cast bless. Paxidor, what are you doing?
I am listening into this whole
Right.
and hearing, the song. I'm trying to just point my finger in the direction of the apex.
You feel it's
The
to the
cast
north.
message.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
We don't take kindly to threats.
Also, such a random voice they've never heard before. Have no idea.
The apex
Okay.
cracks its head. It looks down on Sk'iff as she stands up. And what of you, little one?
What?
Stand aside.
I got it.
Sk'iff, just do
Yes.
it. Just step aside.
Sk'iff kind of just like really disappointed, just kind of stops that, just
The
depressingly
murder.
walks to the
murder.
side.
Yeah, this message from Melvin, just real quick. Yeah, Sk'iff, you gotta remember, if somebody cuts your head off, it's personal.
The apex looks into your eyes through the mask, Solum. You cannot see hers. The mask obscures them. There's only the dark void of the sockets. A pair of dimly lit white points looking back at you. So this is where you've been? Traveling above ground?
Yeah, learning the world as is.
What a waste of your time.
I don't know. Seems to be interesting enough. I was able to learn a lot as he's still rubbing his neck, like it feels like it's stinging him.
Where are you now? How unfortunate that your journey of education comes to an end then, Solum. With your death, I finally claim my prize. As she readies her stance, what does Solum do?
Yeah. Solomon's astral arms crack their knuckles.
You ready yourself? There is a thought that comes to your head. This is it. This is how you regain what you've lost.
You can't concentrate on Melvin. Why are you casting
That's
haste? You can't-
Helius.
Okay, that's you.
Helius is subtle spelling haste.
Alright.
We're buffing up our boy! Go, Pikachu, go!
As
I mean,
you get ready, Darkstar steps a little back as the apex remarks, "While I crush you to a pulp, Solum, I want you to know, with your death I will be finally free to become the god I deserve to be."
I don't understand why you believe in that god stuff.
You did so once too, did you not?
I always told you I always have my doubts.
Yes, your doubts, your uncertainty. Look where that has led you.
Well, give me a chance at a new lease of life. I don't see why that's a problem.
She lowers her stance.
You got you got everything you want here.
You think,
Even though you cut your own friend's head off.
You think this is what I wanted? You should not have
It's not
joined, Solum. You had a chance to walk away from it.
We were forced to. I had no choice in the matter. I had to join that stupid tournament like everyone else did.
She looks away for about a brief moment. I suppose you didn't. Neither do I. She clenches her fists. So, warriors of Bellum, kill his cohort, and the monks draw their arms forward as they join initiative against everyone else in the room.
Oh, that's.
And that's where we're gonna end the session for today.
I was waiting for her to betray because I opened the door. Fast hand open this door and they start blasting.
No! Sk'iff is just gonna vanish. I can't make it next week.
Oh fuck! You're right.
That's okay.
Oh.
We can just say Skiff's brain turns off and he just starts attacking whomever is closest.
Goes feral. He goes feral and just starts booming blading everybody.
Yeah, he just starts booming blading clockwise around the room, you know?
It's up to Darkmouse. Do you want to give control of Sk'iff to another person?
We'll give control of Sk'iff to Paxidor. You can control Sk'iff next week if you want.
Alright, I will do so.
Alright. But yes, we are a bit, we're reaching our allotted time limit, even though I was an hour late early on. I do have to go myself. Alas, it is how it is. So next week, it's a reunion battle.
Oh, great.
Yep.
We'll be alright.
Hey, I mean, at least you know that it's only going to be them fighting. We just have to worry about the other guys.
It seems like, though, she definitely just wants to go one-on-one with Solum as although the cohorts seem to go after you guys. That's apparently what's happening.
That's how it'll go.
They only know that there's 3 other people in there. They don't know there's a giant Minotaur man outside.
That's true. It is true. I wouldn't underestimate the monks. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, we're talking about monks. Yeah, like I said,
That don't mean nothing.
what would be worse? One Solum or multiple Solums?
A dead one. I mean, if you kill him, then, you know, hey, you can't do nothing.
However, that's for next week. Thank you all for watching for now. Tune in next time for the battle against the Apex. And I'll see you all later. Say bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.